Alright guys, so here we have our boy Future Gohan, who I did actually manage to get full copies of him in one summoning stream. Took about 3,300, which is not too bad. I definitely could have done a little bit better, but that's an acceptable number that I'm fine with walking away with. What is crazy is that I was not actually even able to pull even one copy of the Tech Trunks, which, I mean, that Tech Trunks is really good, but, I mean, y'all have been there for my LR summoning streams. I'll pull him 1,000 times in the future, right? So today we're going to go ahead and take a look at our boy Future Gohan. We're going to take a look at him at 55% in the dupe system. This is something I always feel like is good for global players in particular, because, like, you know, Future Gohan's not going to be out for a couple months, so you guys can check this out, see how good Future Gohan looks on a few teams at 55%, and then decide if you want to pull him, you know, at that time. So let me level Gohan up. He is easily farmable from the new Trunks event, by the way, from these Future Gohans right here. Well, not new Trunks event, but revamped, right? Let me level him up, and we'll start testing him out on some teams. All right, guys, so we're here in an event. We have the Dokkan Fest Future Gohan right here, right? Now, this guy is for sure going to be the best on his own team. Now, remember that he is a dual category leader of Master and Student Bond and Hybrid Saiyans. I chose to go with a full Master and Student Bond team for this one. I might then turn around and we'll do a full Hybrid Saiyan team. But remember, there's a lot of overlap between Master and Student Bond and Hybrid Saiyan. Like, many of the Gohan and Trunkses are on that Master Student Bond category, so that's good. This Gohan, I think, is just going to be, like, absolutely tremendous, because right now, he has 100% attack and defense. He's at 73k defense. I mean, look at that. He has almost as much defense. This is why I've been telling people that Physical Future Gohan is one of the worst Dokkan Fest exclusives. Well, one of the worst category leaders. Excuse me, let me change that up. One of the worst category. Well, I guess that's kind of true, because most of the Dokkan Fest exclusives before him have easy A's now anyway. But look, his defense, the new Gohan's defense is almost the same as Physical Future Gohan. Like, it's absurd. And then, like, after they super attack, in Future Gohan, he greatly raises his defense for one turn. So his is going to be better than what Physical Future Gohan's is. Now, I did this super attack right here to get the little bit of extra attack buff. I don't think he's going to finish Future Gohan off. He didn't. Okay, perfect. Now, this Easy A Rage Trunks, by the way, is definitely who I would recommend people run over that Tech Trunks for the most part. 1.77 at 55%. Okay. And then there's Future Gohan at 2 million. Because now this Physical Future Gohan, honestly, that's not bad. I think Physical Future Gohan is going to look a lot better now that Int Future Gohan is a thing. Just already, I might be changing my mind on Future Gohan. I think Future Gohan now, he might be better than, like, Int Goku Black, SCR Buu, Tech Hit, all of them. I know people are, what, Tech Hit? Yeah, sorry, I'm not a fan of Tech Hit. Y'all know how it is. Oh, okay, cool. We can see how he'll handle against a super attack. This one is down to 56k defense. That, of course, is without Easy A Rage Trunks on the rotation. Let's see how he does. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing a lot from Future Gohan. That was a really good attack number that he got for 55%, right? And keep in mind, he can transform on turn 4. So this is only turn 2 right now. Turn 4 is not bad at all, by the way. So, okay, pretty good. How much damage will he take from this? I'm sure it's not going to be a lot because he does greatly raise his defense. So he's probably at like 80k defense. Yeah, that's nothing. Okay. All right, so I think I think they did pretty good with this Future Gohan. I'm going to be real. The way he's set up currently with him having this like ridiculous sort of like passive ability of 1 key and 30% attack and defense to the whole rotation, but then he also already has great attack and defense. Like, he is really interesting. I don't want to go too crazy, but he might be one of my favorite Dokkan Fest exclusives we've gotten in quite a while. I definitely like him better than LR Gohan and LR Cell. I mean, LR Gohan and LR Cell are better than him, I would say, but this unit for me is a lot more fun. Like this is cool. A unit that's greatly raising his defense, his leader skill's great. His passive before he transforms is incredible. You know, you could make the case that Gohan is more useful before he transforms. After he transforms, he becomes a damage-dealing machine, though. That's the thing. You know, like, I think Rainbowed, you know, you're going to see future Gohan probably sitting, like, he might 3 million, 4 million sometimes. And his transformation animation, of course, does look very good when he transforms against Android 17 when he's fighting him. So that's cool. And then, of course, we got these two together. They link up very, very well. Okay, so once Gohan transforms, right? Number one, let's take a look at his defense. 53k. So it is higher than Physical Future Gohan. Is he linking up better with Trunks? No, Gohan. Okay, that would make sense. Yeah, because Physical Future Gohan has experienced fighters, right? So, okay. So at this point, Gohan now stacks attack. He has 100% attack at the start of turn. He no longer gets a defensive buff unless you have Master and Student Bond category allies on the team. But we have that. We have 3 of them. He launches an additional super against an Android category enemy. He reduces damage by 58%. He just becomes very interesting. Let's see. Let's see how this works. Like, I'd like to see him eat a super attack. We're not going to see that. So he's at 2 million at the start. 55% in the dupe system. 2 million. There was no support type unit on rotation. He did 2 million. So, I mean, as you guys can see, he is disgusting. This future Gohan he's really good, dude. He's really, really good. I wasn't expecting him at 55%. Both of them are 55%, by the way. Both mine and the friend are both 55% here. Let me prove that real quick. See, 55%, and then of course mine is still at 55%. All right, so one reason I brought Dokkan Fest Piccolo is because of the fact that he has experienced fighters, which, you know, is that nice attack link that Gohan has. So Gohan is gonna have a lot of his stuff is active right here. Fierce Battle, experienced fighters, Super Saiyan, all active. So this is gonna be a good number. We're gonna get a little bit higher, probably like 2.1, 2.2. 2.2 is what I'm probably guessing we're gonna see. 2.36, man. This is his first attack. He stacks attack. 55%, his first attack was 2.36. This future Gohan is ridiculous. He is so good. Wow. And he's reducing damage by 58% right here. Yep, look at that. That's with the extra defense he had on rotation because of Master and Student Bond category allies. Now, he does not have Prepared for Battle, which is definitely an issue. That's going to hurt units around him, right? But he gives himself Ki. Yeah, we can have Rage Vegeta Super here. Or Blue Vegeta. He gives himself Ki based upon the Master Bond allies on the team. So, like, when you're running this full Master Student Bond team, or, you know, Hybrid Saiyan with, you know, maybe you have, like, LR Gohan and Goten on a rotation or something like that with that movie support Gohan or something like that, that's fine. But on this full Master Student team, 2.48, like, dog, he's 55%. Like, he's basically, I just did a video on Rainbow Super Saiyan Goku. Like, this Gohan at 55% is sitting around the same level as that Namek Super Saiyan Goku. And for most events, I feel like future Gohan is actually going to be better defensively than that Super Saiyan Goku. Namek Super Saiyan Goku will be better defensively in the Legendary Goku event, but in traditional events, most of the time, future Gohan, I don't know. Future Gohan, he might be like a top 5 TUR. I got to see more, but I'm being blown away right now. This is crazy. He's really good. Let me build... Okay, I'm going to do a full Hybrid Saiyan team. I mean, the team's not going to change much, because I'm probably going to still keep, like, Rage Trunks and Physical Future Gohan, but I'm going to do a full Hybrid Saiyan team now. Alright, guys, so now we're on a more traditional Hybrid Saiyan team. I mean, I still... Obviously, we're going to have overlap. You know, a lot of these units, like this Trunks, you're going to want him around with Future Gohan. That's a Master Student character. Same with Physical Future Gohan. Physical Future Gohan, I mean, he is looking pretty good, actually, next to this Gohan. I'm actually, like, a little bit impressed. Like, funny enough how when a unit does get, like, a perfect linking partner, and then, you know, this Int Gohan he is also a support type unit, all of a sudden now Physical Future Gohan looks half decent. 1.68, dude, like... 55%. And then you're at 1.91. Like, I like this. I like this. I think this Master Student Bond team, for me, is probably going to be one of the more fun teams because everyone is going to be super attacking with complete ease. Like all these, like there's really good support type units here. You know, both of the future Gohans are great defensively. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, this will work perfectly. I'm also not gonna super attack with you. B-Pan's gonna super attack, that's fine, and I guess Goten will get a super attack as well. So some of the units I brought that are not Master Student Bond characters, B-Pan, Goten, and that adult Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, well, not adult, but teen, you know, the teen Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the Buu Saga. Those three characters are not Master Student Bond characters, right? So they will not give Super Saiyan Future Gohan the extra little buffs that he got, because remember, he gets basically 90% attack and defense per turn if you have a full Master Student Bond roster, which we are not going to have right here. So yep, we can see, because Gohan is sitting right there. He has 2 ki from his passive. So let's see how much damage he's going to do with 2 parts of his passive active, right? Is he still going to be pretty damn good, even without having a full Master Student Bond team around him? I think so, but let's see what number this is. Okay. I mean, that Gohan is a ridiculous support type unit, right? He's giving 35% to the rotation, but still, like, man, I don't know, man. This future Gohan, whoa! And he's like, he's a Hybrid Saiyan leader, a good one. I mean, it is unfortunate that he doesn't have Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, Over in a Flash, any major key link, really. But, I mean, I don't know. I still feel like he's going to be a better leader for the team than STR Ultimate Gohan, because STR Ultimate Gohan is, like, he's just an all-around disappointment. This future Gohan. Do you get an extra link? No, you don't. Okay. So we're going to do this. We'll go ahead and use B-Pan's active skill, I guess. Let's see what number future Gohan's going to get to right here. Again, this is, without... We haven't had Gohan stacking up his attack a lot, because that's the other... Gohan stacks attack, man. Like... it's... I feel like the Legendary Goku event, he's going to be one of the top units for the Legendary Goku event, because... He's not going to take that much damage, provided you got Master and Student Bond allies around him. His defense plus his damage reduction combined, he's not going to be at any risk. I should have put him in the first slot. He probably would have taken double digits from Piccolo, even though he had type disadvantage there. I bet he would have. I'm surprised Piccolo hits hard. I didn't know he hit that hard. Okay, so let's see what Gohan does. Gohan 2.31. I guess that's a little bit low, but... again, like Gohan, probably the way his attack buff is set up, where it comes in from the Master Student Bond, probably doesn't work the best with B-Pan. I guess I understand that. But all right, I mean, this has been pretty good from our boy Future Gohan. We'll get one more attack right here. Hopefully Piccolo will super attack. Then I do want to go on the Goku family team, and I want to kind of like see like. B-Pan plus maybe like Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, see what sort of attack number Gohan can get to, with active skill. But, I mean, Gohan doesn't have a max attack stat for us to look at, right? Because he stacks attack, so that's not really as important. But, all right, are you going to super attack Piccolo? 1.91. I mean, again, I just want to stress, this is not Rainbow. This is 55% Gohan, like, doing these numbers. 55%. Alright guys, so we're in another event. Now, what I was going to do was I was going to do the typical thing I usually do with units where, I get them on like the Goku family team. I was going to have Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, who links exceptionally well with Gohan, LRB Pan's active skill. But Gohan does function a little bit differently in that he needs those Master and Student Bond characters from to really be hitting at his max potential. So I was curious, so I decided to hop on the Super Saiyan category team with 0 Master and Student Bond characters. And we also do not have a Trunks on the team, so Gohan can't transform. I'm going to be very curious to see how Gohan will perform, completely, avoiding everything you want to do with Gohan on a team. Like, let's see what number he hits right here. 1.37. Okay, so 55%, 1.37 right there. I mean, we're not even going to get him to transform, but, like, that's the number he's putting out. Like, that's decent. He definitely can hold his own. Like, look at the Namek Super Saiyan Goku. I consider Namek Super Saiyan Goku right here to have an exceptional at SSR, and like look how much lower his attack set was. And obviously, you know, we could build his attack up to 4 times he gets hit and it'll build up, but still, I think this Gohan is a fantastic unit. If you're a global player looking at this and you want to summon for him, it's just like, man, I would get it. I do, because this Gohan to me is incredibly impressive. It's just, you know, units are like this nowadays. Like, I guess we almost have to give special credit to units that are, like, really good on a number of different category teams, right? So, like, Future Gohan on his own team is a god, right? But, you know, on other teams, like the Super Saiyan team, he's still good, but he's not nearly as effective. You know, that's, again, something you could say similar about like LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. You know, obviously LR Int Cell, if you don't build the team around him, he's very unimpressive. LR Gohan and Goten need the team built around them. A lot of units nowadays, that's just the way it is. You have to build the team around them or they're not going to blow you away. So, you know, you do have to kind of consider that. Like, because I've seen a lot of people say like, oh, well, you know, he's only good on one team. Like, okay, it was the androids. People were saying that the androids, because they're only good on one team, which is wrong, that like they're not that good for players to go for. Now that I agree. Listen, the androids were not smart for players to summon for because they're a summonable LR. First off, that's number one. But number two, they are actually incredible. Now, here's the thing about Future Gohan, though. I mean, again, you look at that master and student bond category here. I might as well just. We saw what I wanted to see, so this is about how Future Gohan would look on a team without, you know, any other Master and Bond characters, right? Which, honestly, is still good enough to run. Let me go ahead and I want to open up the Master and Student Bond category just to show you guys how strong it is and how, like, the fact that you'd want to make a full team of it is not a big deal. Alright, guys, so here we have the Master and Student Bond category, and I mean, just take a look at it and you guys can see how good it is. You know, even, like, so Goku and Gohan is on this category, so, you know, you could run the STR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, LR Gohan, get them functioning great. You know, you have the LR Trunks rotation is available on this team. You know, Future Gohan himself is a monster alongside, you know, physical Future Gohan. Like, this team is really good. And you even have Gowasu and Zamasu who, you know, because this is a unit that has not released on Global, there's not a lot of fanfare about this unit, but I've been telling y'all since day one, this Gowasu and Zamasu unit is a beast. They are a problem. They are so good. Sealing, defense, dodging, key to the whole rotation. They're just amazing. They're an amazing unit. And then, like, don't forget, this guy gets his EZA next week. And then where is he? Oh, right next to him. This guy is probably going to get his EZA within the next 2 or 3 months. So, like, I assume the two of them, like, running them as a rotation after they both EZA, like, they're probably going to be insane. Because, I mean, chances are very high that one of these two or both of these two are either top 10 best TURs in the game, top 5 best TURs in the game, or, I mean, honestly, in Kaioken Blue Goku's case, I made the point earlier, I actually really think he could become the best TUR in the game after his EZA, so we will see. But there we go, guys. Future Gohan, I think, is incredibly impressive. He completely has blown me away. I cannot wait to rainbow this man and see what he's doing at the rainbow level. So, let's go ahead and get into his stats. Alright, guys, so this is Heroic Future Gohan, or Heroic Warrior Gohan Future. His leader skill is Master and Student Bond or Hybrid Saiyan category key 3, 170% of stats and 130% of defense. Honestly, I would say this Gohan is probably in the running for best leader skill. I mean, let me back out real quick. Let me actually pull up the Hybrid Saiyan category real fast, and let me see. Yeah, because then, like, you get LR Gohan and Goten on the team, and, like, you can easily run them on this team effectively. You know, maybe you just run the movie support Gohan on rotation with them, bam, and, like, they're good to go. Like, they're not going to get the support buff from Gohan. They're not going to give Super Saiyan Gohan the buff, but, you know, you can still run them on rotation in their, like, form where they're basically the second best unit in the game. So that's interesting. This is a strong team. Even Braw, we could toss Braw on the team. There is a lot of power here. I'm a big fan of this team. You know, definitely something like Join Forces is probably better. You know, the Super Saiyan category team is, I guess, probably better. But the Gohan's team is really good. His super attack is the Explosive Cannon Blast, which greatly raises defense for 1 turn and does immense damage. His passive skill, Determined Warrior, is 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he reduces damage received by 58% when HP is 58% or less. That is good, because the way it's set up, it's if you lose your health and you can't transform into Super Saiyan, Gohan then gets ridiculous damage reduction. So I do really like the design there. And it will make him a lot more useful if you're bringing him into an event where he's not going to transform. And it also will keep him pretty useful, you know, in like a difficult event where you do get knocked that low, you know, you can't transform and you just got to kind of like tread water for a little bit. It's going to make this Gohan very interesting, I think, in difficult modes. It's hard to say. I mean, I imagine he defends a little bit better pre-transformation. If you're under that 58% threshold, but for the most part, you're probably going to defend better with Gohan after he's transformed, because you're going to get that damage reduction even at like 100% health and stuff like that, right? Then he also gives Master and Student Bond category allies 1 key and 30% attack and defense, which is just a broken, like, that's insane on top of everything else he's got. Like, that really pushes him over the edge for me. And then he also transforms when conditions are met, right? His links are All in the Family, Saiyan Warrior Race, the Saiyan Lineage, Cold Judgment, Experienced Fighters, Dismal Future, and Fierce Battle, which are pretty good. You know, except not having Prepare for Battle does hurt. I mean, he didn't need All in the Family. I get they love to give... really, Cold Judgment. That's what we could get rid of. I don't know. There's a ton of things. Prepare for Battle is a must. Come on. His 12 key multiplier is 150%. And I guess his transformation condition, right? So he transforms if HP is 58% or more, and there is a ally on the team whose name includes Trunks from the 4th turn from the start of battle. So he has 3 conditions, right? 58% HP, 4 turns, and you have to have a Trunks that's not Kid Trunks or GT Trunks. So basically any version of future Trunks, like, you know, because like Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, Xeno Trunks are all future Trunks, right? So, I mean, listen, his transformation condition is not that bad, because all of his themes, which we'll go ahead and take a look at right now, most of them you're going to have Trunks on. So, for starters, I think this is the Master and Student Bond category right here. You're going to be running Trunks on this team, okay? So then next we have the Hybrid Saiyan team. You're going to be running Trunks on this team. Then we have the Future team. Guess what? Trunks is going to be on there. Then down here we have the Android/Cell Saga team. Chances are you're going to be running Trunks on there as well. Let's keep going. Then we're on the, what is this, a Goku family team? So this is the one team where we're not going to have Trunks, but via LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku's leader skill, you can run LR Prime Battle Trunks, which would allow Gohan to transform, so that is a possibility. The Super Saiyan category team, again, Easy A Rage Trunks, you're definitely going to run him. You want to run him on that team, so there you go. And then finally, the Transformation Boost team, where Dragon Ball Super Trunks is around. So, I mean, it's not... This is not as bad as, like, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, where he's a hybrid Saiyan that needs an android. That's bad, because, you know, the Goku family team, number one, there's not any decent AGL, Super AGL androids, so even on the Goku family team, like, you gotta run a free-to-play Android 18 is not great. You know, a lot of Gohan teams, a hybrid Saiyan team, you know, you can't even transform. Like, it's stupid. It's poorly designed. This Gohan does not have the same issue, because you're going to be... Trunks cards are so good, there's so many good ones, that you're going to be running them anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Then, of course, again, you know, 4 turns or later into the fight, above 58% HP, and a future Trunks on the team, and you could transform into Super Saiyan Gohan, who gets pretty nasty. So his super attack, his passive, and his links all change. So let's go ahead and take a look at our boy Super Saiyan Future Gohan. So his super attack is the Explosive Dance, which stacks attack and does immense damage. That's going to cause him to hit some crazy numbers, boy, let me tell you. His passive skill, Rage Against Androids, is 100% attack at the start of turn. Then he reduces damage received by 58%. Then he gets 1 key and 30% attack and defense per Master and Student Bond category ally attacking in the same turn. No matter what, this Gohan does get 30% defense from himself being on rotation. So no matter what, he is not similar to Super 17 and Zamasu. If you guys have listened to a lot of my videos, you'll know that I've been saying that Super 17 and Zamasu, while their damage reduction is great, in difficult events, it doesn't go that far because they still get absolutely cream-pied even though they reduce damage because their defense is so low. Gohan is not going to have this problem, especially if you have more than just him as a Master Student Bond category ally on the rotation. He's going to be taking double digits in, like, even like the Legendary Goku event and stuff like that. Like, if you have a full Master Student Bond team, this Gohan is going to be stonewalling UI Goku, I imagine. Like, he might take maybe 90k at most from Int UI Goku super attack, I would imagine, but I don't know. Well, maybe more than that. I guess it's hard to say, actually, because UI Goku does hit super hard. I don't know. I would imagine future Gohan's going to be taking under 200k from a super attack from Int UI Goku, though, without even being able to stack his defense, which is impressive. I definitely got to check that out. We got to go double check that. Then he also launches a guaranteed additional super attack if there's an Android category enemy. So just a nice little extra bonus. You know, we're going to get more difficult events and craziness in the future. It's going to be very interesting to see how well some of these units can work, right? Like in Battlefield, EZAs, stuff like that. So, you know, there's so many units now that do craziness against certain categories. Then Gohan, I believe, what are his 2 links that change? Okay, so he keeps Cold Judgment. I think Saiyan Warrior Race and the Saiyan lineage become Super Saiyan and Golden Warrior. I mean, that's fine. You know, he's got Dismal Future, which will help him work really well with Trunks units. Cold Judgment is going to help him work really well with Trunks units. Experienced Fighters is a really good link that a lot of good units have. You know, for example, Dokkan Fest Piccolo, which we showed off. So, I don't know. Here he is, man. I'm really impressed. This guy is definitely a good enough unit that I would say, like, you know, global players, JP players could go summon for him. His banner, though, I don't know. I'm not the... I've heard some people say they like his banner. I'm not the biggest fan of his banner, though. I've talked about this before, but just, like, I consider Hit one of the worst category leaders. I also consider Boo one of the worst category leaders, and I also consider Physical Future Gohan one of the worst category leaders. But then again, Future Gohan was looking pretty impressive today, but I don't know that this is a banner I would recommend free-to-play players to summon on, because then, like, when you get down to it, UI Goku has been on, like, 15 banners by now. Like, this guy is not uncommon. And then same thing with Physical Super Vegito. Physical Super Vegito and UI Goku are amazing, but they're on banners every 2 seconds. So chances are, if you're a longtime player, you have them with maybe 2+ dupes already, you know. So, and I would never recommend summoning on a banner for Hit. If you really want Hit, I'm telling you, you wait to get Hit until he's on like an anniversary banner or something like that. Hit is not good enough to be chasing. I'm sorry. I know people really like him, but damage is not everything, and there's a lot that Hit is lacking. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up here. Future Gohan is incredible. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.